Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The Young and the Restless, Y&R, has always been a show that thrives on twists, turns, and the unexpected. Jordan's Colleen Zenk storyline has been no exception, and her potential return, whether in the flesh or as a ghostly presence, leaves the door wide open for more drama. Let's dive deeper into why Jordan's story may not be over and how her return could shake things up in Genoa City. Jordan's resilience and resourcefulness. Jordan has proven time and time again that she's a survivor. Her ability to manipulate situations and people to her advantage has made her one of the most formidable villains in Y&R history. While her apparent death by drugged tea seemed like a fitting end to her reign of terror, it's worth noting that Jordan is the type of character who always has a backup plan. The idea that she could have survived the overdose isn't far-fetched. After all, the Newmans were quick to assume her demise, but they didn't stick around to confirm every detail. What if Jordan had an ally, someone working behind the scenes who helped her fake her death? This could set the stage for a dramatic reveal where Jordan resurfaces more vengeful than ever. Imagine the shockwaves that would ripple through Genoa City if Jordan walked back into town, ready to settle old scores with the Newmans and anyone else who crossed her. Her return could also tie into Claire Newman's Haley Aaron ongoing storyline. Claire has been trying to move on from her dark past, but Jordan's reappearance could threaten her progress. If Jordan were to return, she might try to manipulate Claire, reigniting the sinister tendencies that Claire has worked so hard to overcome. This could create a compelling internal struggle for Claire as she battles between her desire for redemption and the lingering influence of her past. The Ian Ward connection. The survival of Jordan's partner in crime, Ian Ward, Ray Wise, is another key factor that could pave the way for Jordan's return. Ian's apparent death was just as ambiguous as Jordan's, and the fact that he was last seen alive in an ambulance suggests that the show has left the door open for his comeback. If Ian can survive, why not Jordan? Ian and Jordan were a dangerous duo, and their partnership was rooted in mutual manipulation and shared goals. If Ian were to return, it's plausible that he would seek out Jordan, assuming she's still alive. Together, they could hatch a new scheme to target the Newmans or other key players in Genoa City. Their combined cunning and ruthlessness would make them a force to be reckoned with, and their return could reignite some of the show's most gripping storylines. Alternatively, Ian's return could serve as a catalyst for Jordan's reappearance. If Ian were to resurface and reveal that Jordan is still alive, it could send shockwaves through the Newman family. The mere possibility of Jordan's survival would be enough to keep everyone on edge, and her eventual return would be all the more impactful. The ghostly possibility. Even if Jordan doesn't return in the flesh, there's always the option of her making an appearance as a ghost or through Claire's hallucinations. This would be a clever way to keep Jordan's presence felt without fully resurrecting her character. Claire's mental state has always been fragile, and the trauma of her past could manifest in the form of haunting visions of Jordan. These hallucinations could serve as a reminder of the darkness Claire is trying to escape. Jordan's ghostly presence could taunt Claire, pushing her to the brink and testing her resolve to stay on the right path. This psychological angle would add a layer of complexity to Claire's character, as she struggles to distinguish between reality and the lingering specter of her past. Additionally, Jordan's ghost could appear to other characters, particularly those who played a role in her downfall. Victor Newman, Eric Braden, for instance, might find himself haunted by visions of Jordan as he reflects on his own morally ambiguous actions. This could lead to some fascinating character development as Victor grapples with his conscience and the consequences of his past decisions. The impact of Jordan's return. Whether Jordan returns in person or as a ghostly presence, her comeback would undoubtedly have a significant impact on the show. Her character brought a unique blend of menace and charisma to Y&R, and her absence has left a void that few other villains could fill. A return would not only reignite old rivalries, but also create new opportunities for storytelling. For Claire, Jordan's return could be both a curse and a blessing. On one hand, it would force her to confront her past and the choices she made under Jordan's influence. On the other hand, it could provide her with an opportunity to prove that she's truly changed and capable of standing up to Jordan once and for all. This internal and external conflict would make for compelling television and give Haley Aaron a chance to showcase her acting range. For the Newmans, Jordan's return would be a nightmare come true. Victor, Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, and the rest of the family would once again find themselves in Jordan's crosshairs, forcing them to band together to protect their loved ones. This could lead to some intense family drama and high-stakes confrontations that would keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Final thoughts. Jordan's potential return is a tantalizing possibility that could breathe new life into the young and the restless. Whether she comes back in the flesh as a ghost or through Claire's hallucinations, her presence would undoubtedly shake up the status quo and create new opportunities for drama and intrigue. Colleen Zenk's portrayal of Jordan was nothing short of iconic, and fans would undoubtedly welcome the chance to see her back in action.